Hello and welcome back to Lumote, where they fixed it. This guy is back up here. Okay, let's not dump him off the edge this time. Okay, so I had, a while ago, a long while ago, figured out what I was planning on doing. Okay, so I believe it involved this guy up here being on, because I'm dumb. He needs to be on this, excuse me, don't knock me off. Thankfully I remember. Being on this one here so that it fully extends, and then I want to bring the other one down. There we go. With the blue so that I can get this guy on there. It's really not that difficult. I overcomplicated it by a mile. Okay, so no shortcuts up there, unfortunately. But when I drop this on this, it's going to make maybe this thing go in. Who knows? But I might get away with it. Okay. So, you sit on that. That will keep that down for me. Okay. Then, I bring him over here. Move it off. None of this. Excuse me. None of the nonsense that I was... Wow, I can't believe it hated me that much. None of the nonsense that I was doing before that involved a lot of messing about. And then that'll allow me to change the laser at least. So from that, we will figure out what we do. Okay. It's a shame that Squid Billy can't just get straight up on that. Okay, so once we're up there, we will figure out what we're doing. So I've got him on this. This will allow us to do that. As useful as that is. Okay, so... Well, that was a fuck up. I was trying to move this guy because it was in my way. Right, so... I mean, it was neutral at the moment. Okay, so I can make that neutral, but we don't really want to. Making that red wasn't necessarily that useful. I can't move him closer that way to take over the lasers. Okay. So that's in a slightly different position now. I mean, I kind of need him higher if I want him to take over the lasers. This is gonna mess. It didn't mess with it because I dropped him down this hole. Okay, you sit on that. Okay, you come up here. You... We'll just float. See, I need the floating platform. To come over here. Ow. Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. Yes, okay. So I needed this up here. That's what I was planning. And then that gives me this blue bit, which allows me to take over the laser. Potentially. I might need to move it a bit with the red. Yeah, I need to move it a bit with the red first. We've now got multiple red squids because I've turned them all red. So that helps with that. Okay, and then once we got that, we can fly it over. Right, so over you go because I need the squid up there. Right. Slowly but surely. Okay. Sorry, do you mind? I need you to stop on the blue bit. There we go. Okay, you can sit in the corner. This is my ride now. You're coming with me though, because I still need you. Okay, and then we can make... I feel like I want the other one. But... you know... you sit in the corner. Okay. We aren't quick enough. There we go. Right. You turn blue again, so that's why you're coming. And then you can come up on this. This will turn the other squid blue. And the laser grids. If we allow it. Or we can just fly you over. Now the question is... yes, you can just go straight up. Okay, so now, when I move this guy, everything should turn blue. Dabbity dabbity. Or not. Maybe I needed him on the other one. Okay. Okay, and then he would turn this one blue in tandem. Right. So it's just a matter of getting them backwards. It's fine. No. I thought we lost that off the cliff then for a moment. Okay. You just wait there. Now you... why was it running before we even put him on it? That was weird. Okay. You now plug into that. Okay, you come off. Now everything should go blue. Okay. Solved. Everything is blue. Now we can leave. Right, perfect. Let's pretend that I didn't break it earlier. Let's just pretend that I hadn't broken the game. Okay, so now we should be able to continue onwards. Hello, big boy. You're just a lift, aren't you? Okay. Inwards to the final area. I like the new loading thing in the bottom corner. With the Lumote. Okay, so we haven't even looked at this area at all. Excuse me. I would like to sit on one or the other. I don't care which one, just as long as something happens. Okay. I know you can't move that, but until I can I can change that. There you go. That's now neutral. You can't go across neutral either, huh? Okay. I'll turn you red then. There we go. Okay. Stay there. Is this a problem? Are you going to fall into the abyss? If I try and stick you on that? No, okay. Right, so that now becomes blue. You can go across. I'm just going to ride it safely across. Okay. Then. Make all of you neutral, perhaps? No. But something isn't happy at me doing that. Hello. You are going to be thrown off, yeah. If I jump off you, you remain blue. Okay. Sorry, I kind of want you to turn purple again. Or red. Bye. Okay, so he's red again. This will probably change the colour of them, right? I can get up there. In a hidden sort of fashion. That allows that to turn blue. Okay, if I didn't have you sat on the laser beam. I wonder. It should still turn blue. And then that'll turn all them blue. But that means I need to put the squid on that first, right? Because then I can remove that. Okay. So I've put you over here prematurely. I'm sorry. Damn it. It wasn't quick enough. I hoped that he might come across without me having to do that. Okay. But how do I get the squid up there? You don't follow this, do you? No. Okay. I can get you higher. And there is a laser beam spot. Okay. Right, so we can bring something over here. Potentially? Okay. But he's red. I messed up. If I leave him over here, what's going to happen? I don't know. We're going to find out. This is going to be interesting. Yeah. Right, we're still bringing it over here. Okay. You just float there, huh? Okay, sorry. You just remain shocked. It's like, what happens? I have no spot to go to. Okay, so that will make him red. Which it's not going to make it. Which I feel isn't terrible. Okay, that thing just growing out of nowhere. Okay. And I'm going to sit him on top of this and... He can't reach. I mean, I can get him on top of it. Using the laser beam. That's not a problem. But I can't keep him red and on top of it, which is the issue. There's no way to keep him red and get him on top of it. So I can get the other one. Potentially. Do I want to sit that there? I don't know. Maybe I can't get the other one. Because it'll only be neutral. How do I do this? How do I do this? Okay, well, I glitched it. And I killed it! Because he will never push it the way that I want him to push that. Unfortunately. So that's an issue. I can turn that off there. Doesn't capture any of these. I can turn that off. But that doesn't necessarily do anything for us. Okay, so I can turn everything off. Reds. This is something. Okay. The trouble is, I need it to... turn red, because if I move this, it's going to kill the other thing. Which isn't ideal. I need this to be reds and to be able to manipulate those. But there's no way to do that. But I can make it reds and leave them live. That works. Okay. So now it's red and they're alive, and that will allow us to take it across. Okay. So now they're moving and it is reds. Okay, we bring you up here. Okay. No. Doing this slightly the wrong way around. I need to land this on top of that, which will allow me to get it over. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now we got that across. Now I just need to laser beam it across. Okay. It's a shame I can't turn it red again. I can't sit it on it. But I can take the squid onto that. Okay. So from that size... The problem is that the squid's going to get kicked off the instant I do this. That's not a terrible spot to leave it. Actually, as long as you don't kick it again. I can work with that. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to leave that there. I kind of need this other one to move as well. Ow! How dare you! Right, well, we've got to do it all again. Okay. Okay, I've got a different plan. Because I can move the other guy from there. So, I think that's what we need to do is, you know, not just abandon him. We can bring him all the way back with us. Down that side bit. Or can we? There's a blockage. Okay, there's a minor blockage. Ouch, 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 ouch. And I can turn it red again. That's not that useful. So I can't unless I time it right. So much! I had it and then I fluffed it. That doesn't feel right though. Doesn't feel correct. But it feels like it'd work. You know, if I can just jump it onto that, not accidentally run into it again, and then carry on down, we got it across. It's clearly not the intentional way. You're not close enough. Clearly not the intended way, but it'll work. It'll do, Jim. Oh no, it won't. Fuck. We can do it that way. It just requires an extra level of cheese. It's just we didn't cheese it quite enough. We got to put the squid in the hole so we can land on that. I shouldn't have stayed on it. I'm going to do it that way. I don't know the proper solution, so we're going to do it this way. We're just going to cheese it. We are just going to cheese it. Like, it remained broken for so long. I realise I know I could have gone onto the dev builds. But we didn't. I didn't want to lose my progress. I thought that was a potential, so I didn't want to do that. I wonder how you're actually meant to do this then. Why aren't you climbing up it? Plus, climb up it. There we go. I wonder what the proper way of doing this is. Okay, so that's the way of doing that without getting kicked. Just not seeing it. Okay, you sit there. I'm just gonna bring my squid friends. Okay, we will slowly and carefully and methodically make our way down. Okay. Don't fall now. Okay. Right, that's perfect. That gives us the additional platform to get over. Okay. Cheese complete. Right, you are deposited. Thankfully you can float up platforms, otherwise I'd have to use it. But, you know, that wouldn't be the worst thing to do. You become that. It's interesting that he's causing it problems as a bluebee. I see an issue. We're never getting this guy up there as a blue. Okay, that's fine. I can turn him red. I can turn him red. Now you're red. Okay, up you go. Quickly! There we go. Okay. Now I need to stick you on that. Utterly cheesed. No denying that this is a triple royale with extra cheese. Don't you dare kick it. I don't think it ever used to do that you just sort of stand on it and it moves. Oh yeah, you're red now. But it just sort of moves it with you just sort of standing on it. Okay, and then I need to still get you up there. But I wonder how much will turn blue. That will turn this blue. Then... Oh no, we do steal it. That's fine. That's actually perfect. Okay, I was concerned for a moment. I was like, but we're not going to be able to take it because we need to have them different colours. Okay. Utterly cheesed. Definitely didn't do that legit. Definitely didn't do that level legit. I'm just saying. Okay. Is this the finale? I was looking at the time to be like, should I enter there? But if this is literally the end of the game. I feel like I'm short on a lot of achievements. Oops. Is this just the end? So I just walk you in? Ba-dum, ba-dum. Hello. I am your demise. I'm coming for you. I'm sorry, Master Moat. It is my time to succeed. You will die now. Okay, we take over everything. You're now me. Goodbye, Red. Okay, it's literally just a tiny little guy. We're gonna steal his crown now. Green spots flying everywhere. Sorry, I am king now. I will take this throne. Hello. I'm so sorry. You're just isolated in a bubble. This is my throne now. I am the master mode. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. As he floats off to oblivion. To become New Game Plus, I presume. Like, you know, we've evicted him. He's floating off to the top. We didn't kill him. He just sort of floats off to become the endless cycle of us taking over. And then he's going to come and take it back. As everything turns blue. Yeah, there's been Lumote. It's a nice, fun, cute, quirky, colourful puzzle platformer with some interesting mechanics. I may have cheesed the odd puzzle, including that last one. I did not see the proper solution to it, but you know, it's pretty cool, and I like that everything is loaded in with the entire world. That is a pretty neat effect. As poor Red floats off into the abyss. He's not making it to the start of the game. He's gone off in the wrong direction here. Very slow motion as he's been evicted from his throne. But yeah, I like it. It's really cool, really fun. Just a shame that I sort of got to the end and then broke it. But you know, we got there in the end with episode 11. Eventually we got the completion, but you know, my review's already out now, so yeah, I'd definitely go recommend it. Definitely have a lot of fun with it. See, he really should have floated off to the beginning area of the map and not been off in the middle of nowhere. That would have definitely made a difference. Right, so I do want to see how the things react to us as Red. I do wonder how different it is. Also, we're yellow. We're not green. We are different. That's actually a pretty cool effect. But I do wonder, are the puzzles slightly different? Because blue reacts differently to red. But maybe, you know, it's just an asset flip in this instance. Wow, as if I... Apparently I'm not as good with reds. Or if, you know, because red things acted differently, if they will act differently, you know, if they're like the same as they did, whereas red's overpowered. Or if it's literally just the same that everything's weak. Okay, it looks like everything's just the same. It's like half strength. Okay, well, that's good to know. Okay, so there's green sparks there. I wonder what they are. Like that's... There's something there. Is that like a death? I don't know. Because we wouldn't have died there, right? That's a weird impact mark. Okay, there are laser beams this early. Not that we can really use them. They're just sort of for effect to be like, hey, laser beams. Okay, hello, blue. Congratulations, great job. That abyss of crystal going off into everywhere. Yeah, I like it. It's really good. Obviously, we remember how to do this. Hello, you need to become red now. Okay, I guess everything's going to make the red sounds now. So it's not the cutie blue sound. It's like the I hate you sounds. Because we're reds, you know. Blue's apparently cutesy, whereas red's like, I hate you. I hate everything. So we're literally taking it over to be like the bad noises. See, cutie, hello, aren't you nice? And I'm just like, I take you over. Ah, oh, why are you doing this? You make my life pain. But I guess that's just red noise. Yeah, so definitely only half extends. Obviously, I could do what I did before, which was just stand on it as myself, but, you know, we couldn't move it across. But but you know, it's easy enough. God, red's noisy, isn't he? All these red things are like, life is pain, yes, hello. Okay, now here's where I start doing fun, stupid things, because I want to. Uh-oh. Whoops. Fun denied! I didn't stand on that one. I'll just go back in the circle. Fun denied. No, with things that we've learned that break the game. We're gonna break the game for certain, okay. Ow. Why did that hurt me? Right. All of you are coming across. There's a lot of ringing and bells. Pling, 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 ring, 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 ding, ding, ding. Yes, okay. You'd stand right on the edge. There is an achievement for completing it without dying. So, you know, that's something to go for in New Game Plus. There's also just to complete it in New Game Plus achievement. Okay, we liberated them all! Okay. Apparently I need to stand you on that. Okay, so we got a spare. It's a shame we can't take him with us. Or can we? Okay, Reds. Okay. Burr, 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 burr. Yes, okay. There's no way that I can be quick enough to do that. But after I stand this on this, okay, I remove you from this. That makes that neutral. I wonder if that makes a difference later on. If we leave that neutral, like, we haven't fully taken over everything, but we have a spare. Which I will take with me. You're now my friends. It ate it. It ate my spare. Well. We tried. Fun denied. Fun denied. Okay. But that's where I'm going to call it a day. So thanks for watching. Join us again tomorrow. Goodbye.